They're about 13, 14 now. How much you charging?
What?
Yeah, that's too much.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that's not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? 54. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Why they got hit? I don't know.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
How fast is your dude?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Oh, yeah, 94?
All three of my back 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
All four of them.
Watch twins.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
One, Omaha.
It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Check 31. 21. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Check. Lucky. White. Kill. Rush in. Two.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The return is Mickens. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
They bid on that.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard
like that
line.
nigga and everything, dog.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the
I
field.
can't hold nobody back. What's up, Max Patel?
11. Go ahead.
Now a give to Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check 99. Check 99. 11. Check. 59. I got one. Sponge. 13. Check. White.
On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo.
Come on.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
All right, dude. I was on the mic.
Okay, just like that. Check 4.
I forgot what defense that
Newton
was.
going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 49-yard line. To the center. Did I get it? 54 miles. 3 bucks. 20. Check 37.
Throwing is Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Newton to throw. Blitz coming.
Down we get the ball off, man.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
That wasn't no play action, was it? Right. I just didn't even get the ball off. Dude, open and everything. I'm throwing it.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Newton.
Pass in the first, man.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
I ain't got shit to do.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It'd be like a fucking punt.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
I'm like, fuck it, it's going to be just like a punt. I'm going deep to my fastest guy.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I got no time to drive down the field.
Here we go. 180. 54 miles. Yeah, I got you. No. Jumper. Flash. 21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
That's good one. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
I ain't even streak the dude out there. He got over there on his own.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Get the Sherman out, man.
He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
20.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it.
Stop them from doing
that.
that.
If he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
He did it anyway.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Newton to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
I ain't had no check down. I gotta.
You got to check them out.
I'm saying,
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Newton.
That's my fault.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
I pushed the wrong button.
With just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That was picked like a mug.
I pushed the wrong button. Everything.
Big pick.
Newton now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's first and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ian? Oh, you talking about, which one? You talking about, which one? You talking about Olsen? I ain't even look at it.
Here we go. Black 80! 59. Double dog. That's the way. Switch.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Strip that ball. 11.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell.
I said rated up the field.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. One last throw here for Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan.
Ah,
20,
no.
10. And he's in.
Hell no.
Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
I ain't even
The
think
most
about playing it.
improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
It is.
how do you let that happen,
I
partner?
played them wrong.
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous
Okay,
on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.
Ran the clock
I
out.
think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
And I'll probably beat the brakes off you, man.